Did you know that survivors of ancient civilizations, like Lemuria and Atlantis, might not have vanished at all? What if they just moved, underground, deep beneath our feet? A hidden world known as Agartha is said to exist, not in the fiery core science talks about, but in a vast, secret kingdom inside the earth. In most versions of the story, Agartha is a highly advanced and peaceful civilization, home to crystal cities, glowing energies, and people who live in perfect harmony with nature. For believers, Agartha is more than just a myth. It's a symbol of a world untouched by war, greed, or ego, a place where knowledge guides all life. The idea of Agartha exploded in the West, thanks to a French writer named Alexandre Santive d'Alvadra. In his 1886 book, Mission of India in Europe, he described Agartha as a real, physical place, deep underground. He claimed that during a dark period of history known as the Kali Yuga, wise and ancient peoples retreated there to preserve their knowledge. According to Santive, Agartha wasn't destroyed, it just remained hidden, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. He described a massive city of millions, ruled by a powerful spiritual leader, under a system called Anarchy, where religion, science, and politics worked together flawlessly. How did he know all this? He claimed to have learned it from a mysterious spiritual teacher from the East, and even said he visited Agartha himself through astral projection. His book was initially meant to be private, but after his death, a surviving copy was published, and the legend of Agartha began to spread like wildfire. But Santive wasn't the first to speak of a hidden world. Long before him, ancient civilizations across the globe told strikingly similar stories, even though they had no contact with one another. In Hindu and Buddhist traditions, there's a sacred mountain called Mount Meru, the center of the universe. Beneath it lies Patala, a beautiful underworld filled with glowing jewels, and home to advanced beings like the serpent-like Nag. In Tibet, the legend of Shambhala describes a hidden kingdom of wisdom and enlightenment. Some say Shambhala and Agartha are twin realms, one spiritual, the other physical, both protectors of ancient knowledge, hidden within the earth. Now, let's travel to North America. The Hopi people of Arizona have legends of a time when the surface world was destroyed, first by fire, then by ice. They say they were saved by the ant people, who led them into vast underground chambers. These beings taught the Hopi how to survive and live in harmony. Curiously, the Hopi word for ant is Anu, and for friends is Naki, creating Anunnaki, a name strikingly similar to the ancient Sumerian gods who were said to guide early humans. So how could so many different cultures tell such similar stories? This brings us to the hollow earth theory. Back in 1692, the famous astronomer Edmund Halley suggested the earth might be made of concentric spheres, with life possibly existing between them. In the 1800s, John Cleves Sims Jr. took it a step further, believing there were giant openings at the North and South Poles leading to an inner world. He even tried to fund an expedition to find them. Later theories imagined a central sun suspended inside our hollow planet, providing light and warmth to a lush inner ecosystem. In this world, gravity pulls you toward the inner shell, and time itself is said to flow differently. The closer you get to the inner sun, the more time seems to stretch and bend. If this inner world is real, where are the entrances? One of the most famous is Mount Kailash in the Himalayas. No one has ever summited this sacred mountain, and legends say it's a major portal to Agartha, guarded by Tibetan monks. On the other side of the world, Mount Shasta in California is linked to the survivors of Lemuria, who are said to live in an underground city called Telos. People report strange lights and encounters with tall robed beings in the area. Then there's Egypt. Many believe a hall of records containing lost knowledge from an ancient civilization is hidden beneath the Sphinx, and that the Giza Plateau holds a direct entrance to Agartha. Even Mount Rushmore is a candidate. A recently discovered door behind the presidential faces leads to an unfinished, sealed chamber. Since the Black Hills are sacred land to native tribes, some believe this door leads not to an archive, but straight into the inner earth. But the most compelling location is Antarctica. In the late 1930s, a Nazi expedition sparked rumors of a secret underground base, Neuschwabenland, which some believe was a gateway to the inner earth. After World War II, the U.S. launched Operation Jump, a massive military expedition to Antarctica, led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd. The mission was mysteriously cut short. According to a diary attributed to Byrd, he flew beyond the South Pole and discovered a warm, green land with advanced beings who warned him about humanity's destructive path. Was this land beyond the poles Agartha itself? From the Amazon rainforest to King Solomon's mines, legends of entrances are everywhere. But getting in isn't about finding a physical door. Modern theories suggest Agartha exists on a different vibrational frequency. The entrances only appear to those who are spiritually and energetically aligned. You could be standing right in front of a portal and never see it. And these entrances are not unguarded. From the wall guardians of Antarctica to the monks of Tibet, protectors ensure that only the worthy can enter. Why all the secrecy? The guardians of the story say we are simply not ready. We have a history of taking what we find and using it for power and control. Imagine what would happen if our chaotic world gained access to a civilization built on peace and balance. So Agartha remains hidden, not to keep us out, but to protect itself, waiting for the day we are finally ready to meet our neighbors from below. If you enjoyed this journey into the Earth's mysteries, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. Keep your minds open, and until we meet again.